In the Millennium past, people have progressively found effective ways of going from one place to another. Previously, long distance could only be traversed by horseback and foot, but today we have numerous ways of transportation, including cars, planes, trains, buses, and even futuristic ships. So, while we've already made the development of various means of transport to make them faster and more efficient, the question now is how man-made spaceflight will evolve in this era. In today's video, we'll see a closer look at all the mesmerizing unknown facts in detail. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for new notifications, like and share if you haven't done already. So how are we going to travel easily between stars? The answer to this is that we need to travel faster than light, which is only possible in science fiction. It travels at a whopping 186,000 miles per second, i.e. 299,338 kilometers per second, which is less than the blink of an eye. People have always dreamt of traveling to space and visiting other star systems, but ultimately found that it was impossible in this case. Scientists are the kind of people who never give up easily. They make every dream incredible hypothetically and turn it into a reality. Even though Albert Einstein's theory of relativity states there is no way one can exceed the speed of light, physicists never gave up. At one point in time, we have also thought about how we can travel in space from planet to planet, stars to stars, and across the universe. Please see scenes in movies like Star Wars, where heroes are seen traveling between the solar system in seconds. Achieving the speed of light through the vacuum of space might not be possible right now, but the speed of sound is 1,100 feet or 0.34 kilometers per second. It could be astonishing, considering the fastest man-made object is the Parker Solar Probe, which travels at a whopping 5,000 kilometers per hour. The sustainability of the human race permanently on this planet is inevitable. Some say we need to pack our things and move to a different universe someday. Have you ever wondered how these theoretical drives really work? We know that a space probe launched from Earth may take many months to reach its immense target. It's very hard to say what the future holds for this venture. Space is vast. Imagine how big our solar system is. Regardless of where we're going in space, we need to travel fast. It's not even the speed of light. It's all about ludicrous speed. The idea of space-time comes from Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, which states that space and time are fused, and nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. General relativity also states that mass and energy wrapped in space-time objects like stars and black holes, and how they curve space-time around them, which is felt as gravity. Some scientists have invented certain machines that violate the laws of physics. Do you think NASA is really working on the technology? What does the future hold for space travel? Let us consider Alpha Centauri, our closest neighbor, which is 4.67 light years away. So if you travel at a spaceship using 100% of light speed, it will still take us 4.67 years to land there. You can take rockets with us to accomplish this mission, but one disadvantage about the rockets is the extinction of fuels, because rockets have their limits considering how fast they can push a spacecraft to make arrangements that can generate, and that is possible only if there is a huge amount of fuel. Because in space there are no gas stations. However, what if there was something that could really easily push an aircraft without the necessity of fuel? This can be made possible with a machine which is known as the EM drive, which came to life in 2001. It's also called the impossible engine because it can do the impossible. We just need to plug the engine of the machine and fire it up, and then it is ready to go. To put a spacecraft in motion, we have to push off. For example, when we jump, our feet push up off the ground. Similarly, rockets use fuel to push up the ground and carry themselves forward. But as far as the EM drive is concerned, it does not push up anything. It's just a simple container that has thousands of microwaves bouncing around and can move. The explanation of how it works is almost impossible because it goes past our current understanding. We know how it's supposed to work. Many scientists have tried to form this device, but the effect was so small that it couldn't even move a piece of paper. The director of Argonne Center for Advanced Power Research and a study co-author Shibendu said that the chemistry and turbulence interactions are so complex in engines that they have to develop advanced combustion models. It would need more research to accurately and efficiently describe the combustion and simulate how this conversion would be a total environment map. The conversion is known as the Vulcan CFT. The stimulus simulated was code that could process multi-dimensional flame-let tablets. Quantum's internal version of a Flame Genius created a problem as it required a large amount of computer memory to process. They use machine learning techniques also to combat that and reduce the intensive memory requirements. They're using a computational cost associated with the simulation of supersonic fuel combustion and doing an impressive job of perfecting the design and cables of hypersonic jets. Argonne Center send an artificial network that works like a human brain, learning insights from data like a human brain. The network uses data from flamelet tablets to learn shortcuts to answers on how combustion behaves in wild subsonic Balin error. It has completed its last translental flight back in 2003, but commercial aviation still requires a lot more to make it work at the speed of sound. One of the ways to get something to move faster than the speed of light is using a solar cell that has large thin sheets of plastic scraps attached to them. They're so that no sunlight can push them at any length. According to scientists, a solar sail can propel a spacecraft to 10% the speed of light. There is still hope because there are other space engines out there that people thought would never work, but later, eventually, they actually did. Could there be a sci-fi solution? Guare in the year 1994 said that it was mathematically possible within the law of general relativity to space-time in front of the spaceship. He created a two-dimensional model to show how positive mass time and negative mass curve space-time in the opposite direction, where the negative energy was creating a huge problem. Galaxy Bobrick, along with Gian Martin and Eric Lenz, produced two papers that brought us closer to reality. Bobrick and Martin claimed that if within the bubble time is modified in a particular way, the negative energy can be diminished. This might sound unclear of what warp drive actually might be. His work shows that it is actually like a car sale of energy in the form of matter. Their work, however, gives us a key to finding the technologies to wrap normal positive energy or a combination of negative and positive energy. They showed us that there are some matters which can travel faster than light, but only if that was possible for human beings. It is essential that we get to see models as experimental proofs. Until then, it is impossible to believe. In March 2021, Dr. Eric Lenz, a researcher at Germany University, published a paper that showed the existence of covered gaps that are yet to be explored. Decorations of space-time curves organized into so-called solitons can maintain their shape and move at constant velocity sources with only positive energy, the potential to solve the puzzle. They are physically viable, he believed. He found a way to travel superfast by creating a series of solitons that can provide the basis for a powerful proper. It can enable travel at any speed. Lenz also added that a lot of work is needed to make this method a successful one. According to a press release, the method uses the very structure of space and time arranged into a solid drawn to provide a solution to a faster-than-light travel. Furthermore, it makes it a reality. It would require lowering the energy of modern power nuclear reactors. He also stated that his experiments on the light speed trips could be tested in the years to come, the latest technology in use in my lifetime, and that he promises faster than light speed travel that might lead to distance interstellar travel within human life. That needs a lot of hard work to turn into reality. The astrophysicist states that the next step is to figure out how to bring down the astronomical amount of energy needed to within the range of today's technology, such as a large modern nuclear fission power plant. Then we talk about building the first prototypes. The solution to all this has a single problem. Any object moving has kinetic energy, which is needed in order to go faster than you need to increase kinetic energy, as noticed by Chris Impey. This is a significant breakthrough because it means that exotic matter that wraps the space in front of the theoretical passengers and behind them in nearly all theoretical wrap-type solutions is no longer needed. Furthermore, many attempts and hypotheses have to explain the long-standing problem of traveling faster than light. Many bizarre theories have become a reality. Fake research and the creative idea of faster than light travel in the near future remains just a dream. Please let us know what you think about this in the comments section.